Stress. It's a word we hear all the time. But what exactly is it? Simply put, stress is our body's natural response to challenges or demands. Imagine you're about to give a presentation. Your heart starts racing, your palms sweat, and you might even feel a little jittery. That's your body's fight or flight response kicking in, preparing you to face the challenge head-on. This response is designed to help us cope with difficult situations. In small doses, stress can be beneficial. It can sharpen our focus, boost our energy, and even improve our performance. Think about the last time you were working on a tight deadline. That little bit of pressure probably helped you power through and get the job done. However, when stress becomes chronic, it can have serious consequences for our physical and mental well-being. Imagine that deadline stress never going away. That's when stress stops being helpful and starts to harm us. Chronic stress, the kind that lingers day after day, disrupts the body's normal processes. This disruption can lead to a wide range of health problems, from headaches and fatigue to more serious conditions like heart disease and depression. It's like driving your car with the emergency brake on. Eventually, something's got to give. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos. Also, check out our video on how to manage stress. To understand how stress affects our health, it's helpful to understand what's happening inside our bodies when we experience stress. When we encounter a stressful situation, our brain sets off an alarm system. This alarm triggers the release of a surge of hormones, including adrenaline and cortisol, into our bloodstream. Think of it like a chain reaction, with each hormone setting off another. These hormones are essential for our survival. They prepare us to either fight off a threat or flee to safety. Adrenaline, for example, increases our heart rate and blood pressure, sending more blood to our muscles so we can react quickly. It's like giving our body a shot of energy. Cortisol, on the other hand, helps our body access stored energy, ensuring we have enough fuel to power through the stressful situation. It also temporarily suppresses non-essential functions like digestion and growth. It's like our body is saying, let's focus on the immediate danger, we can deal with the rest later. This stress response is highly effective in short bursts, helping us deal with immediate danger. However, when it's constantly activated, it can wreak havoc on our health. Imagine your body constantly being in this heightened state of alert. It's exhausting and unsustainable in the long run. Let's delve a little deeper into the roles of adrenaline and cortisol, the dynamic duo of the stress response. While they work together, they have distinct effects on the body. Adrenaline, also known as epinephrine, is the hormone of immediate action. It's responsible for the rapid heartbeat, quickened breathing, and surge of energy we feel when we're stressed. Imagine a gazelle suddenly spotting a lion. That's adrenaline in action, enabling the gazelle to escape. Cortisol, on the other hand, is a bit more of a slow burner. It takes a bit longer to kick in, but its effects are longer lasting. Cortisol helps us mobilize our energy stores, ensuring we have enough fuel to keep going during prolonged stress. Think of it like the body's backup generator, providing energy when we need it most. While these hormones are essential for survival, their chronic elevation can have detrimental effects. High levels of adrenaline over time can contribute to high blood pressure, heart disease, and even anxiety disorders. Similarly, prolonged exposure to high cortisol levels can suppress the immune system, disrupt sleep, and contribute to weight gain. Our heart, the tireless engine of our body, is particularly vulnerable to the damaging effects of chronic stress. Remember that rapid heartbeat and increased blood pressure that adrenaline triggers. Over time, these changes can take a toll on our cardiovascular system. Imagine your heart as a pump, constantly working to circulate blood throughout your body. When you're stressed, that pump has to work harder, like a car engine revving in high gear. This constant strain can damage the delicate lining of your arteries, making them more susceptible to plaque buildup. This plaque buildup, known as atherosclerosis, is a major risk factor for heart disease. It's like gradually clogging the pipes in your house. Eventually, the water flow will be restricted. Similarly, as plaque builds up in your arteries, it restricts blood flow to your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. Chronic stress can also contribute to other heart problems, such as irregular heart rhythms, arrhythmias, and heart failure. It's like constantly pushing your car engine to its limits. Eventually, something's going to give. Section 5. When stress weakens your defenses, immunity takes a hit. Have you ever noticed that you're more likely to get sick during times of high stress? That's not a coincidence. Chronic stress can wreak havoc on our immune system, leaving us more vulnerable to infections. Remember cortisol, the stress hormone that helps us mobilize energy? Well, cortisol also has the unfortunate side effect of suppressing our immune response. It's like telling your body's security guards to take a break, leaving you more susceptible to intruders. When we're chronically stressed, our bodies produce higher levels of cortisol, which can interfere with the production and function of white blood cells, our body's first line of defense against infection. This suppression makes us more susceptible to colds, the flu, and other infections. Chronic stress can also worsen existing autoimmune conditions, such as rheumatoid arthritis and inflammatory bowel disease. It's like pouring fuel on a fire. The inflammation already present in these conditions can be exacerbated by stress. Section 6. The gut-stress connection, more than just butterflies. We've all felt it, that knot in our stomach when we're nervous or anxious. But the connection between stress and our gut goes far beyond those butterflies. Chronic stress can significantly impact our digestive health. Our gut is home to trillions of bacteria, collectively known as the gut microbiome. These bacteria play a crucial role in our overall health, influencing everything from digestion and immunity to our mood and behavior. Chronic stress can disrupt the delicate balance of our gut microbiome, leading to an overgrowth of harmful bacteria and a decrease in beneficial bacteria. This imbalance, known as dysbiosis, can contribute to a whole host of digestive problems. Common stress-related digestive issues include irritable bowel syndrome, acid reflux, and even inflammatory bowel diseases like Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. It's like a domino effect. Stress disrupts the gut microbiome, which in turn disrupts digestive function. Section 7. Tossing and turning, stress's impact on sleep. A good night's sleep is essential for our physical and mental well-being. It allows our bodies to repair and rejuvenate, and our minds to consolidate memories and process emotions. Unfortunately, stress and sleep often have a complicated relationship. While we might crave more sleep when we're stressed, stress can actually make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. Remember cortisol, the stress hormone that's supposed to decrease at night to promote sleep. Well, when we're chronically stressed, our cortisol levels often remain elevated, disrupting our natural sleep-wake cycle. This disruption can lead to insomnia, a sleep disorder characterized by difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or both. It's like having a broken light switch that keeps flickering the lights on and off, preventing you from getting a restful night's sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation, in turn, can worsen stress levels, creating a vicious cycle. It's like being stuck on a hamster wheel. Stress disrupts sleep, and poor sleep exacerbates stress. Section 8. Stress and mental health, a vicious cycle. Stress doesn't just affect our physical health, it can also take a toll on our mental well-being. Chronic stress can contribute to a wide range of mental health problems, including anxiety, depression, and even post-traumatic stress disorder. When we're constantly stressed, our brains are flooded with stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Over time, this constant barrage of stress hormones can alter brain chemistry and function, increasing our vulnerability to mental health problems. Chronic stress can also make it harder to cope with existing mental health conditions. It's like trying to run a marathon with a heavy backpack on. The added weight of stress can make it harder to manage the already challenging symptoms of mental illness. The relationship between stress and mental health is often cyclical. Just as stress can contribute to mental health problems, mental health problems can also exacerbate stress levels. Section 9. Recognizing the signs of chronic stress. Chronic stress can creep up on us, often disguising itself as everyday fatigue or irritability. It's important to be aware of the signs and symptoms of chronic stress, so we can take steps to manage it before it takes a toll on our health. The signs of chronic stress can manifest in various ways, both physically and mentally. Physically, you might experience frequent headaches, muscle tension, digestive problems, or changes in appetite or sleep patterns. Mentally and emotionally, chronic stress can lead to increased irritability, anxiety, difficulty concentrating, low mood, and even feelings of hopelessness or despair. You might find yourself withdrawing from social activities or engaging in unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as excessive alcohol consumption or overeating. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it's important to talk to your doctor. They can help you determine whether stress is a contributing factor and discuss potential treatment options. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. You can maximize your health and maximize your life. Check out the link in the description for a guide to managing stress.